Hi everyone, I'm needlecraft. This is Flosstube number 132, and yeah, I really hope this is going to be a short one because it's already 6 p.m. and I want to do 2 videos today. But I had an early shift this morning, and afterwards I really needed a nap. It was my 5th early shift, and yeah, I don't like those. So I was really tired, and therefore I did sleep quite a bit, and now I'm here to do my video. This video, I'm just going to show you the progress I made on the projects I stitched on last week. And then there will be a whole other video, which will be basically my Arbitrary August plans together with a whip parade. And after that, I will then probably start my 3rd video, because starting today I will do vlog style videos that I will film a little clip every day during the month of August to show you what I do during August. So I have a busy video schedule ahead for today, and I really want to do some stitching as well. So we will see how that works out. I'm going to for sure upload this video, but I'm not so sure about the whip parade. That one probably is going to be uploaded either tomorrow or on Wednesday. And the first vlog style video will then be up next Monday. So that's basically the plan. Let's see if I can get through all of that with still some daylight, because that's the best light. And yeah, I really want to show you my projects with the colors as close as possible. And for that, daylight is the thing I need. So let's get started so I can hopefully do all of that. First, I'm really happy with all the progress I made this week, and normally my travel stitching tends to be the project I make the most progress on. This week, I think it's the one with the least progress, so for me that's unusual, but I still made good progress and I'm still happy with that. So, my travel project is Sleepy Hollow by Glen & Place. Basically, that's a project I take with me whenever I leave the house and might be able to stitch, which also includes work. So this is going to be the piece when it's finished, and I show you a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I got to. Sorry. So basically what I did, I finished all the cross stitching in that part of the design and then wanted to backstitch, but to do that I needed to finish the stitches that touch the ones I wanted to backstitch. So I then stitched all of this gravestone, and there are 3 more colors in there, I think. So every time I had some thread on my needle left, I went down into this gravestone and finished the thread. And then I started backstitched all of that up here, and then had some backstitch thread left over. So I moved in here, started a little bit with the gravestone, whichever I was able to do, and a bit more of the grass over here. And yeah, so there's still the backstitch thread hanging. And then I moved into this part of the horse, and basically I stitched all of this darker gray, and that's it. But I'm moving down his leg. Down here is the hoof, so close to that part I will have to do all the gray. As you can see, my needle is still hanging on there because I did not finish my thread, which happens sometimes with travel projects. Normally, with all my other projects and stuff, I try to finish my thread, but with travel projects, it sometimes just doesn't happen. But I'm getting closer and closer to actually finishing this piece. I really do hope to finish it during August. That would be amazing. This one is stitched on the called for fabric, which is a 28 count casual linen in the colorway Haunted by Picture Plus, needleminders from Denker Designs. And I'm stitching 2/2 full crosses with the called for anchor colors instead of DMC. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. And during Arbitrary August, I know I said there will be a whole other plans video later on, but I'm still going to mention it. During August, this one will continue to be my travel stitching, but it will also be in my rotation. So basically for August, I choose a random project every day with the help of the Tiny Decisions app, and this one will also be in there. So I might be getting some stitching on this one while at home. which hopefully means a bit more progress, and therefore I finish during August. That would be pretty great. Okay, now to my normal rotation. On Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I stitched on the same project. Project being Colorado Mountains by Golden Kite. Monday, I stitched on it because it's my oldest full coverage piece, and Wednesday and Thursday, I stitched on it because it was one of my WIPGO projects for this month. WIPGO is a bingo board with your projects on. Every month, 2 projects get called, and I try to stitch on those during the month. This month, 2 projects got called, but one of those projects I had already finished my year-end goal, or I had even finished the whole project. I'm not sure. I forgot, to be honest. So every Wednesday and Thursday during July, I stitched on this project. And this week, I made great progress. I'm really happy. So let me show you a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I got to. I got 2 page finishes since I saw you last. That's so amazing. Basically, on Monday, I actually finished 2 columns down here, which meant the first page finish. Those were quite fast pages because that forest isn't very confetti heavy. There was a bit of confetti in that part over here, but otherwise just not a whole lot, and therefore quite fast. And Wednesday and Thursday, I both days did 1.5 columns, which does mean I did 3 columns. This one, the last one, only was 9 stitches wide, but basically it's another column. And I did not need to go into the next one because I have reached the edge of the page. This is the whole width of the design. I am so happy to have reached this point. There are only 5 pages left now on the whole design, which basically means 1 page every month, and I will have a finish until the end of December, which is my goal. So yeah, really happy. It would be nice to be even faster than that, but yeah, I'm really happy. So happy. It looks amazing. And once again, those pages up here, not a lot of confetti, therefore a bit faster stitching. Back in those mountains, I would never have been able to do 2 columns a day or 1.5 columns a day. I sometimes had problems doing 1 column a day. But with those sky colors and down here in the forest, it's kind of fast. So I'm hoping those last 5 pages are all kind of fast because the mountains are more or less done. There's those few like pillars and stuff, but the mountains itself, they are done. So I really do hope that this one will be finished soonish, maybe in the next 3 months or something like that. That would be pretty amazing. This is stitched on a 25 count even weave, 2/110 stitch, needleminder from Danka Designs, and I will bring those 2 pages I did a little bit closer. So as I said, that one up here, this one was quite confetti heavy, but the rest not. And then I moved up here, and yeah, not very exciting sky, but still, I'm so happy I reached that edge. That it's just amazing. And a lot less part threads down here now that I have only 2 more pages where I have part threads and not 3. Yay! Yes, really happy. I'm still going to continue with the diagonal pages. I thought about just doing those 2 pages and then move into the last row, but I'm just going to continue diagonal pages. So 1 page here, 1 page here, and then I will finish the next row. So it will take a bit more time until I have another row finish. But yeah, really happy with what I did on this one. And then on Tuesday, I stitch on my oldest non-full coverage piece, which is Raven Queen by Mirabilia. So I show a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I got to. So with this one as well, I'm very happy with what I did. Basically, I first did the frogging I needed to do over here, which basically means I had a few of those gray stitches up here, and they needed to be down here, so I did that first. And then I started from basically I frogged all of them without ruining my thread, and just restitched it as far as I could go. So I'm missing a few more half stitches that were in before, but now aren't because I needed to do 2 more stitches and a bit further down, so that thread was lost. But well, still happy they are back in. And then I started picking colors from top to bottom, left to right, always stitching 1 length of thread. So I did a lot more of those turquoise colors in the middle, a bit more of the Karen water lilies on the sides, and yeah, a bit more gray down here, and quite a bit more of the black. And from this point up, everything is done. All the missing stitches that you can see in here are going to be beads. I'm going to finish 40 stitches high over the whole dress before I then fill in all the beads in there and move into the next strip of 40 stitches down there and do all the stitches in there. So basically that's the plan. Otherwise, the frame, the border, and all those back stitches and background stitches are already done. It's just the dress that's missing. She is stitched on 32 count gray linen. No idea which gray. It's Belfast linen in gray. And I'm stitching 2 over 2 full crosses with all the called for threads. My needleminder is from Denker Designs. And yeah, she's very pretty. I'm really happy with her. Can't wait to get back to it. But I have no idea when this will be because my Arbitrary August will be arbitrary. So we'll see about that. But for her as well, it would be nice to finish her soonish. So I do hope for maybe a September finish on her. So hopefully finishing Sleepy Hollow during August, Raven Queen during September, and Cobbler in the Mountains during October. That would be kind of nice. And then I have one more project I want to finish this year. But that one's still a lot missing. So yeah, we'll see. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I had the same project to stitch on, because on Friday and Saturday, I stitched on a project that got already called for WIP-Go, but I haven't my goal finished yet. And on Sunday, I choose a random WIP, and this week, for both rotations, the same project got called. So 3 days on the Chimney Sweep by Golden Kate. With this one, I think I have the least amount of progress just because those days were the busiest. But yeah, I'm still happy with what I did. So let me show a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I got to. So this time you might actually see a difference because I did stitch in a slightly darker color. It was still an off-white, but it was a slightly darker off-white. I stitched with 3023 because last time I stitched on this one, I finished a color. So I started my next one. I picked my colors in the first page, going down the columns from top to bottom, left to right, and picking the first symbol that's missing and then completing that color over the whole piece. So extreme cross country. And this time I did close to 1,000 stitches, or around 900 stitches, something like that. But yeah, really happy. This is stitched on a 25 count, 2 over 110 stitches. Needleminder is from Denker Designs. So let me point out a few things I think you might notice in comparison to my progress picture from last time, which I can't put in here because I'm not able to. But I'm pointing it out nevertheless. Up here is a bit more filled in. There was kind of that 2 or 3 stitches wide gap up until the top. That's now gone. Over here I started to bring out some features of the building. So that circle and those 2 windows basically. So that's very exciting. And yeah, just overall I did a few more stitches over here and down here. So overall I'm just really happy with what I did. Yeah. And then one more thing. On my last video I got a comment asking if I stitch in hand, and I do. So all my projects, while being stored, are rolled up like this. The stitched side is inside and the back is outside. And I just put a hairpiece around that, and that's how I store my projects, all of them. So when I start stitching, I put that off and basically take my first color, hold my roll like this, and start stitching. So the thumb is on this side, and back here it kind of looks like that, and I point my needle in between here, so back up, and finding the right spot, I can guide it with this finger. So that's basically how I stitch. Not very exciting. When I started stitching, I found Sarah, Stitchin' Mommy, her videos kind of first, and that's how I came to Flosstube. And she has quite a few tutorials up on her channel, and that's basically how I learned to stitch, especially without a hoop. My first project, I needed a hoop. It was a tablecloth, and that one wasn't possible to stitch in hand. It was way too floppy. But from then on, my second project was a dimensions kit on Ada. And with that one, I started this method, and I loved it. So that's the way I stitched ever since. So if you want to check her channel out, she has tutorials up, she has Stitch With Me's up. So you can really check out how I stitch. I want to do Stitch With Me's for the longest time. And I just can't figure out how to put my camera, how to work everything out. So yeah, there's some time will be maybe some Stitch With Me's, but at the moment it's just not possible. I can't figure it out. I am still trying from time to time, but yeah, I still do hope there will be someday. But yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. As I said, not that a long video, but my plans will be in my next video that probably will be up in the next few days. And there I talk about all my plans. It will be a parade as well. So if you like that, check that video out. And I will leave you with that. I hope you liked it. And if you did, like, subscribe, leave a comment. And I will see you basically today, but let's say next Monday, because that's when my next update video will be up. So see you then. Bye.